Hi, in this episode we're going to learn all about the parts of the violin, all the names of the pieces of the violin and what they do. Also, we're going to learn about the bow and the parts of the bow. Stay tuned. Hi, so today we're learning about the parts of the violin. Let's get started right away. The first part of the violin that I want to tell you about is the scroll. And when I say violin, a lot of these things apply to the viola too. I will let you know when it's different. The scroll is up here and it joins right into the peg box. The peg box is right here. It holds the pegs, which are these, and they hold the strings. So the strings on the violin are G, D, A, and E. The strings on the viola are C, G, D, A. So the instruments are very similar, but the viola is bigger and it has an extra string. Now, the other parts here are the neck, that's this part of the violin, and the fingerboard, this black piece where your fingers rest. And this part of the violin here is the belly, and these holes are called the F holes. Inside of these holes, if you look closely, you can see a label, and that will tell you the size of the violin. And if you look very carefully, you can see something called the F holes. You can see something called the sound post. The sound post holds up the body of the violin, and the tension between the bridge and the strings and the sound post hold everything together. So it's very important that your sound post is in place. So if you have a violin that's older that you've come by, make sure that you have a sound post in place there before you try to do any stringing or tuning. That's very important. So the other part that I did mention is the bridge. This is the bridge right here, and there's fine tuners, and they are located on the tailpiece. Every violin does not have fine tuners. They can come on and off, and the strings could be directly put onto the tailpiece. If you're a beginner, I do recommend fine tuners because it makes tuning much easier. This part is the chin rest. It could be over here, it could be in the middle, even over there. And the side of the violins are called the ribs. And this part of the violin here is the back. So that's, and then this part of the violin right here is called the end button. It's the piece that the tail rest is clipped to so that it holds the strings all the way up to the pegs. The bow, let's talk about the bow. The bow is made up of a stick. Notice that the stick really is a bow. It's bowed like this, so it's not straight. The bow has a frog and a tip. Those are the two sides of the bow. And the hair on the bow, it's made out of real horse's hair. We use rosin, which looks like this. We put this rosin on the string, on the hair of the bow, just like this, and it'll make the bow sticky, and that's what makes the sound on the string. When you pull the bow across the string, it will vibrate the string. So you don't want to touch the hair. We'll actually talk more about care and of the violin in another video, but that's very important that you don't touch the hair on the bow. And then this is the screw on the bow, and we'll explain what that's for in the other video also of caring for the violin. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you again soon. It's been fun making music with you.